Hey folks, this is Billy DKY, the truth seeker who simplifies and demystifies. This is going to be Conspiracy Theory with Jesse Ventura, the episode Global Warming, and this is going to be my commentary on it. So let's start off with some preliminary wisdom. Believe those who bring you peace, not those who bring you paranoia. And before I started watching this series, I had quite a bit of respect for Jesse Ventura. My dad was saying, he thought he was a straight shooter. But I've really been starting to look at this and saying, why is Jesse doing this? Is Jesse dumb, or is he trying to make money off of these conspiracy theories going around? Because the more I watch these things, the more I really don't have respect for him, because he's not bringing me any peace of mind. He's bringing fear and paranoia, which, and some of the stuff he's done is just, he's always one-sided. You know what I mean? It's always greed. It's always evil. You're not seeing any good. You're not seeing any wholesomeness of life. All it is just paranoia and evil. So anyway, let's talk about global warming. I've already done 2 videos on global warming, so I'm not going to go through those same kind of thought process. I'll put a link at the end of the video. I'll have a little pop-up bubble, and you can click on it and go watch those videos if you want. It's a very open-minded look at, is global warming happening? So I'm not really going to go too much into that here. And basically what I would say, obviously we're having actions as human beings. We're having consequences on the environment as human beings. If you don't believe so, then why is there smog over LA? It's obvious. We are having consequences on the environment. How big? I don't know. Again, go watch the video that I'll pop the link up at the end of the video. They keep bringing up greed. Like greed proves everything wrong. I mean, there is greed in everything in life. I can't think of anything that there isn't greed. That doesn't mean something is false just because people are making money off of it. I mean, I see greed in everybody's actions when I'm pulling out in traffic. I'm going down the road, and somebody, obviously they could wait until after I'm done. No, they greedily cut out in front of me. I mean, that's greed right there. So I mean, greed is everywhere. So don't think, does that make car driving bad? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't assume because greed's there that it's wrong, because then the whole life would be wrong. Okay. And here's Benjamin Franklin's philosophy. Help people, but at the same time help yourself. So I mean, that's how life should be. I'm helping you and at the same time help myself. That's the way things are. That's the way things should be. Is there going to be greedy people in this global warming movement? Of course there will be. And there'll be good people in it. There'll be people who put them in check eventually. There'll be people who are out of control and they'll be brought into control. That's just the way it is. So don't say, oh, global warming's fake just because of that. Okay. I did like the phrase he said, follow the money. That is pretty good. Okay. Next point. Of course, the price of everything is going to go up. The full price of the product is finally being realized. Before, people were making a product. So you make some product like this. Well, and let's say it costed this much. Well, guess what? You didn't factor in the pollution into it, so yeah, it is going to go up. Now, the real question is, where is that extra money from what it was going to be to here? Where's that money going to go? Is that going to go in some kind of, like they were talking about, some bank where that money can then be used to help the environment and do cleanups and stuff like that? So that's the real question. Where's that extra money going to go? Not is things going to be more. Okay. And here's how it works. I studied this in economics, not necessarily is global warming real or not, but the economic system that would encourage people to pollute less and let each individual determine how to do that, so you let the market do it. So here's how it works. Let's say pollution's right at this level right now, without any controls. Well, what you do is you have a level that's less than that, and then you give everybody a certain amount of credits, and then you allow people to exchange those credits, blah, blah, blah. You don't care how they exchange it. And so then that brings the total pollution down. It doesn't matter if the oil company's polluting more, because in total, the pollution's less, and it gives everybody the correct incentives to do the right thing. Where previously it didn't have it, because that cost I talked about a while ago, it wasn't being figured out. It's now being calculated in the equation, and now a real cost benefit analysis can be done. So now people have the right incentives. So don't think because somebody's going to be polluting less and some more is ridiculous. World government. Everybody's scared of world government. I ain't the least bit scared of world government. In fact, I'm looking forward to the world government. I mean, I'll give you one example why I'm looking forward to world government, and you should try to just for the sake of argument, try to find one thing that you would like about world government. I'm going to give you one of mine. No need for armies anymore. All that money spent on war expenditures can be spent on other things like colonizing the moon, exploring space, all kinds of things. Think about it. You ain't going to have wars. I mean, well, I live here in the United States. Guess what? We don't have a military in Kentucky, where I'm at, to protect us against Illinois. And Illinois don't have an army to protect us from Kentucky, because you don't need it. Well, if we're all under one umbrella, guess what? You don't have to have a global, everybody don't have to have armies to protect themselves, because we're all under one umbrella. We all realize we're part of the same family. I know you've all heard all the evils and this and that that's going to come from the New World Order. I ain't scared of it. I ain't scared of the internet going global. Are you? You might be watching this in a different country. You scared because I'm in the United States? Of course not. It's ridiculous thinking. Now, one of the things that will have to happen for people to get over this, for us to come together as a global people, is you got to get rid of your nationalist ideas. Yes, some of your, just like in the United States, when we all came together, we all had to give up a little bit of rights. Kentucky had to give up a little rights to be part of the bigger 50 United States. Likewise, each country will have to give up some rights to be part of a global union. It's going to happen. Quit fighting it. Don't let Alex Jones convince you it's the most evil thing ever. Alex Jones is going to get you hurt, and I will be doing a video on that coming up about what's the deal with Alex Jones and why is he doing it. Okay, tonight there's going to be a new episode of Conspiracy Theories with Jesse Ventura, and it's going to be 2012. I'm planning on doing an episode right after it, so if you want to come out and chit-chat with me about it after the show and let me do my video, then we can do that. If not, that's fine too. As I mentioned previously, I do have a global warming video where it's a very open-minded, where I really take an honest look. Is global warming happening? And I think you'll be surprised at the wisdom and openness in it. And like I say, there'll be a pop-up button. You can click and go there. And also, I have a playlist for this conspiracy theory with Jesse Ventura. This will be the third video, so you can click that and go watch all of them if you want. And anyway, folks, don't let Jesse take you down the wrong road. I'm not convinced he's doing this for the highest moral reasons. I feel like he's doing this I think he's doing it to make money, to be honest with you. So anyway, that's my opinion though. Until next time, later folks.